I found some of the craziest Treehouse Airbnbs, and I will be staying at each and every one of them today, and there is a lot of crazy ones of varying levels, so I'm excited to stay at them, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack my bags, because I have about 10 different tree houses that I have to rate. And I just remembered I'm scared of heights, so wish me luck. We're heading to our first Airbnb, and since it's in the mountains, we have to cross this sky bridge right here, which is one of the longest pedestrian bridges in the United States. I think it's about 700 feet up, and that's how far it is, and in the middle there's some glass panels, so pretty crazy. We're gonna have to do it in order to get to our spot. All right, let's hit it. Ooh, a little wobbly. We're currently in the middle of the sky bridge, and right now this is the point where if you look down, the glass panels are there. So this is where most people turn back from this Airbnb, but we're gonna keep going. I heard a crack. Okay, so officially crossed the bridge. Now we're on this side, and our Airbnb is somewhere out there in the Smoky Mountains, so I'm not even sure we had to do that. I guess we'll go back down and drive over there because it's a lot further than anticipated. All right, let's head there. I'm currently at one of the largest treehouse Airbnbs in the United States here in the mountains in Tennessee. This place is so big and massive. There's like 3 different tree houses. This is just one of them, and they're all interconnected with these bridges right here. So I'm excited to show it to you guys because there is a lot of stuff contained within this. This is like a child's dream. So I don't even know where to start in this. I think I want to start here because I like this little spiral staircase of wood. Let's go up and then we'll work our way down. So there's like 4 different levels. I'm sorry, 5 different levels to this treehouse because up here there's even more. It's like a treehouse dream here. So many different windy staircases. All right, so this is officially the top of the treehouse. King of the hill up here. This is like if you were in your own treehouse, this is where you'd want to be and establish your dominance. If this is what the outside looks like, I want to see what the inside looks like though. All right, let's see the inside. Oh, wow. Mega TV right inside. It's one of the biggest frame TVs I've seen. I've never seen a TV like on top of the sink. This is like ultimate if you're doing dishes or cooking. Okay, inside, more treehouse features. So they have the same wooden spiral staircase, and this is also a real tree, which is just crazy seeing a tree indoors. It's not something you see a lot, at least in New Jersey. Bathrooms have the barn doors, kind of like a farmhouse. And then inside, yeah, just a nice modern bathroom. Shower actually has 2 entrances, which is weird. So they have one this way or one this way. So if you're using the bathroom here, you don't have to go and take the extra step to enter the shower. So it's very optimized for steps. It's also a bit tighter too. So I guess it's for like really skinny people. And then when you're in here, you can take a shower. All right, a little privacy, please. Yo. Okay, let's go upstairs now. I love a wood tree staircase. I'm guessing this is the master bedroom here on the 2nd floor because it's the nicest bed. And it's comfy. It's kind of really relaxing just being out in the mountains and then just like looking at the views of whatever it is you want to look at. Even the ceiling is wood. Different kind of wood, more modern, but the treehouse is all wood at this point. What's out here? Do I have my own balcony? Ooh, I do. That's cool. Wood bench, another hammock here, and then a tree emerging. Is this netting safe, you think? Guess one way to find out. Am I able to rest on here? I guess so. I'm resting right now. This is how I like to rest. Boo. Can you see me?
Unfortunately.
Really? Okay, there's a button here called the Lift Master. Oh! Whoa, okay, so this garage door is motorized and it opens up into the outside. So on a nice day like today, I guess you like cook yourself a meal and hang out here on these stools and just look out into the mountain area. Oh, that's nice. So it's like a hybrid home as well. All right, that might be the coolest part yet. I wanna see if this garage operates like a normal garage, so I'm gonna shut it and then walk through the sensor and see if it stops or if it technically would decapitate me if it kept going. Nice, it worked. Oh wait, I don't have the keys. Okay, well, I guess I can't go in that house anymore. Let's hit that one. Crossing the bridge over here. So if you're here with like 12 people, you could have 4 of them stay here, 4 stay there, 4 stay there. Never gets old seeing a tree in a tree house. Here's the inside here. All right, so totally different vibe here. So no TV, instead we got a projector, so true tree house amenity there. And then there's not an actual bedroom, but there is this really nice loft area where they have a bed and has netting to protect you from falling. This is cozy. Can you see me?
Yes.
Really, through this?
Barely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, what is that? Hold on, is that another garage? Oh, it's another bed? How do you even get up here though? Do this, and you can enter bed like this. Oh. Down in the kitchen area, they have a couple devices. They have a microwave, and then they have a popcorn machine with fresh kernels that I think they picked from the kernel trees out there. So I'm just gonna take a handful of kernels, throw them in there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I just don't believe this is gonna work. There it goes. Okay, that should be good in 3, 2, 1. Wow, we did, and it's still pop. That feels illegal to see. Seeing popcorn pops, a little scary actually. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Let's not talk about that. So this has a garage as well, but it looks a little bit smaller. So this might be a hybrid of the two you just saw. It looks exactly to be right. So let's head in here. Oh yeah, this is like the most compact one yet. They don't hide the 3 beds in this one. It's just bed, bed, bed. And then over there, you're gonna have a little PlayStation where you can play Xbox, you could watch TV, and hopefully you can bring up your garage. Please work, please work. I would just be worried about bugs getting in, but maybe like bugs don't like tree houses. This is cool. I think we have an AI couch because it has an AC adapter and some USB ports. You're able to charge your phone, and maybe the couch even turns into a little bed, futon action. Okay, it might be this remote right here. Did that do it? Oh, this is the 2nd floor of this main treehouse area. So they have a nice couch out here. Wave to your neighbors. Spoiler alert, we're the neighbors because we're also staying in that house as well, which I'm gonna show you shortly. And there's another level even higher, and it looks like another room. So I think you could have somebody stay in this bedroom here. This is just one massive labyrinth, this place. This just operates as bedroom number 9. Ugh. Every hour in the night, you could sleep in a different bed. So this treehouse is absolutely massive, really nice, really modern inside, but then it still retains its cool treehouse details on the outside. We're gonna head to the other treehouse though, that's across the street, and that one is even crazier. This next Airbnb deep into the mountains is an acorn-shaped treehouse. Now this treehouse has an actual tree emerging straight from the center, so let's go inside and I wanna show you what this looks like, because it's very sick. So it has like a castle-esque door in which people could knock like so. When you bring it in, this is what we got. So the ground is fully turfed, so it's a turf rug. I think that's to like simulate being out here with like grass and like a lot of the nature. The tree is actually contained within here, so you can't actually see the trunk of the tree. But if you go all the way up, like we're about to, this is what things look like. So here's the bed. It's not a great sleep because there's literally light emerging directly from here. But I think the coolest part about this place isn't the acorn shape, not the fact that it's a tree house in the mountains, but this netted area over here that you're able to, if you fall off your bed, for instance, fall directly on. And I think you're cool to just lounge here. So this is like a full-on like fun place where you and the boys can hang out, you and the girlies can hang out. You got pillows, you got mats, you got a fan, you got a heater, so it could weather all different types of temperature. And it's just chill. Let's check out the bottom. So on this bottom floor, in addition to just the tree stump in the middle, they of course got a nice bathroom with some petrified wood as the sink. I don't think I've ever seen a sink made of wood like this. And then they have a capsule shower. I don't know if I could fit in this. One of the world's tiniest showers. Yo, shut the door, man. I'm showering. Stupid. So this is what the views look like. So to the left, we have our neighbors who are also in a treehouse. And then out here is the view of down below. And you'll see past the road, you have a nice flowing river. You got the mountains over there, the Smoky Mountains, and you get the nice sound of the flowing water as well when you're outside, which I'll show you guys right now. I'm also noticing the outside is actually made of tree bark. Like this is real tree bark that I think they skinned a tree and then they put it on the outside. So that's cool, definitely lends itself to it being an acorn. And around here, here's a little bench where you can just watch and listen to the water flowing. All right, so I'm gonna try to throw this pine cone to the road. And if I do reach the road, which is highly unlikely, you have to subscribe and wait for a car. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, a deal's a deal. Earlier you guys saw one of America's largest pedestrian bridge, and now this is America's shortest pedestrian bridge, which is about probably 6-7 feet or so. Wait, it's still kind of scary. It's like shaking a little bit. And the heights are kind of real. It kind of has the same effect actually. I'm not doing that. Next themed Airbnb we're at is an Eggo themed Airbnb. So Eggo, for a promotional thing they were doing a couple of years ago, I guess like made a fully fledged Eggo Airbnb, and somebody ended up buying it and now it's available on Airbnb to rent. So we are currently here. And perhaps the coolest part is that the outside of this house is shaped like a waffle maker. So one of those circular waffle makers, we'll put it up right here. That's what this is modeled after. And the whole color scheme, everything about this is just modeled after Eggo. I think they actually made this as a promotional Airbnb and then somebody ended up buying it, I believe. And now here we are and we have access to it. So let's go inside and see what's in this place. Very excited about this. It's a yellow painted door with Eggo. Breakfast served all day. Let's see if that's true. So let's head in here. Let go. Oh my gosh, even the wallpaper. Okay. So here's the living room area here. The yellow theme continues. I mean, we have like yellow felt on the pool table, a yellow fan above. Obviously we have the griddled yellow waffle wallpaper, which I've never seen. And then we have some like syrup or chocolatey drip that is on this mantle here for the TV area. And even details like a yellow couch that you could sit on that I'm assuming is pretty comfy. Yes. And then we got the bachelor pad right here. A really cool Eggo themed area. It looks like a photo op place. So maybe when they originally ran this promotion, this is where people would take like social media pictures, which is I guess effectively what I'm doing right now. So this Airbnb does still function though as an Airbnb. So they have bedrooms that you could sleep in, of course. We have Big Bird getting skinned and they're using it as a blanket here. Let's see if it's comfy or not. Oh yeah, that is. Whew. Wow, this is really comfy actually. Wake up. Well, also in this room, they have the Breakfast Club posters. Get it? Because you eat Eggos for breakfast. And breakfast at Tiffany's. Get it? You get it. And then in this bedroom, oh, they actually have some sort of like waffle pattern. It's like they listened to me. And then a cool poster of what the box looks like for Eggo. And this looks like a stack of butter, but it's brown, so it's like the inverse. You could just sit and I guess watch the bed or something. I don't know what this is for. And then another bathroom here as well. But I just love how they're super committed to the color scheme. Like this palette is just yellow, white, and red, even down to the wallpaper and the curtains. They are so dedicated to the bit of yellow that they actually put in a Pac-Man machine in which you could just play on the arcade here, and Frogger I'm seeing as well too. So this is like a full-fledged arcade in which you can just for free play games like Pac-Man. What do we got here? What do we got here? Show me something crazy. Oh, there we go. This is, I think, one of the main areas. It looks like this is the dining room table. So Pancake Street is the official street of this location. And this is what it looked like when it launched. So it's a stack of waffles with some of the syrup falling off, the fruits. Looks like they had Eggo-themed cornhole as well. Even bikes that you could ride that were yellow. They were super committed to it. I mean, look at it back then. It was very bright and yellow. They still really retain a lot of that, but it was even crazier back then. And here is maybe the best room, the kitchen. It's like Ronald McDonald's kitchen. So yellow and red, Eggo coffee machine and Keurig machines. I wonder if they actually left us any Eggo waffles. They have the Eggo toaster right here, which is where you in theory would cook up your waffle. Let's have a look. I'd be slightly disappointed if I don't see a waffle. All right, no waffles. But they do have a bunch of different maple syrups up top. Looks like maybe 20 different bottles of maple syrup, and they're all different shades, so it might be different kinds of maple syrup. And this may be the master bedroom right here. We have just a continuation of just a lot of yellow and brown and black and white themes. And this one's kind of on like a larger pad at the bottom, so it's good to like step on to go onto the bed. Oh, almost hit my head on that yellow fan right there. Oh, now this is a bedroom here. This is actually fully Eggo themed. Like you have pancake wallpaper. This is what I was looking for, a waffle knit blanket. They should have done this in every room, but this is cool to see. A little chair here as well, facing the bed, you can hang out. And this room has a TV too, and I bet if you turn it on, you're gonna watch like endless Eggo commercials. A very unique vibe in here. You'd think it's like pretty limited how far you can go with just Eggo, but as you can see, there's no limit. We're outside now, but even the mailbox is an Eggo package. So if you have to deliver a package, the mailman sees your Kellogg's Eggo mailbox. So literally everything is themed. We've just arrived to this Airbnb here up in the mountains. This is a full-fledged cabin, Cracker Barrel rocking chairs right here. I have the key, I'm about to go inside, and I'm very excited about this one because this looked absolutely sick on the Airbnb listing. All right, let's see what's in here. Whoa, there's a real tree planted in here. Look at this. This actually looks like a rainforest cafe. Like it's designed with just wood and trees just built into everything. Okay, I mean, this is the first thing I noticed. This is actually pretty crazy. So this is a bathtub, a circular bathtub with rocks around it and then some like ivy and leaves hanging off. And above we have, is this a real tree? Wait, I think this is a real tree. Is this growing from the bottom of the ground and just like through this house? Do they build around it? How does it even work? Then branches, even like the little accessories, every detail is a tree. Look, even the lamp is a tree stump. It's the most treehouse I've ever seen. Obviously everything is wood as well. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so a bear quilt, very naturey. What does that say? I don't care what a bear does in the woods as long as he stays there. I guess that implies that bears come up to this cabin, which would be cool to see, but it's not looking good for the bears that they do come up here, as evidenced by that bear rug on the wall over there. I wonder if that's a real bear. Tennessee has some crazy stuff. I'm feeling as if I've felt a real bear before, but I can say with certainty it's not. So the kitchen they call the general store, this nice island here. This is a good spot just to chill out, hang for a few days, get out in nature. I think the star of the show though is the entrance to the bathroom is carved out of a tree trunk. Let me show you this. It looks to be one connecting tree also. I don't know if this is even real. I think it is. Get a look at this. I think it's real bark. I could be wrong. I'm not a tree expert, but there's like some moss growing off too. So it's either great detail, which I wouldn't be surprised, or an actual real tree. Right, so inside of here, it's like a cave bathroom basically. Cute homesy wood bathroom here. Oh, that's kind of like a crazy privacy breach. Imagine you're showering and then you just peek into whoever's taking a bath. All right, I'm gonna take a quick shower. I'll be right back. All right, where's my soap? Bruh, are you kidding me? I like that in the middle of the cabin, they have a billiards table. It's pretty tiny though. I don't know if this is considered billiards or pool or something else, but it's quite small. All right, try to guess which color is going to go in first, or what number, 1 through 15. Here we go, Treehouse billiards. If you said either 12 purple stripe or green 6, you are a winner. So make sure to DM me on Instagram because I have something cool for you. All right, one more. Now we got the 8 ball. All right, perfect game so far. 8 ball, that pocket. So that's the inside. What's going on the outside? Well, I like this bench right here, made of a tree. What does it say? The butts stop here? What could that possibly mean? The butts stop here? Well, my butt has stopped here. I'm stopped and sat in the chair. Something about being in a cabin, in the woods, in the mountains, at a tree house is very relaxing. I like a good squeaky chair too. Then the other side, we have a hot tub, which you are able to use, which I won't be going in, but take a peek underneath there. My hand's wet. See if our neighbors are outside. Good morning, boys. I don't know if that's for me or the birds, but give a wave just in case they're looking. Great day we're having, huh? Yeah, you guys are welcome to come over later. We can play a billiards tournament. No, I'll take it easy on you. I won't treat you like that. Okay, so I guess we'll have guests later. And then this is the other entrance. And then back in this area, all to ourselves in the woods, we got a cool little fire pit with different colored chairs that kind of look like the Wiggles. But this place is really cool. And while this place is awesome, it's only gonna get crazier because we have so many different tree houses and mountain Airbnbs in this video. So let's move on to the next one.
You know what, I actually really like that property, so I wanna reach out to the owners of that Airbnb to see if they have other properties in other areas because I have a lot of travel soon. So let me go ahead and gather stuff from my inbox. Now, if I was still using my old email, this would be an impossible task because trying to find this information would take way too long, but with Superhuman Mail, this should be a breeze. Superhuman Mail, part of the Superhuman Productivity Suite, is the most productive email app I've ever used. Its AI quietly handles the tedious parts of my email, so my inbox always stays clear, my focus stays sharp, and my momentum keeps building. And its AI is not something that's just a quick hack, it's a system that's changed the way that I work. So for instance, Ask AI will instantly surface key details. So for instance, I have a trip to Dallas coming up, but I want to know all the important details so I can properly plan ahead accordingly. This summarized dozens of emails, saving me from manually digging through a ton of threads. And they even have auto drafts for follow-ups and scheduling, which genuinely changed the long-term foundation of how I work by turning all those tiny repetitive emails into something I can review and send in seconds instead of writing from scratch. Another feature I love is booking pages because, let's face it, I'm pretty busy between filming and taking calls, meetings, etc., so it's always a hassle trying to book meetings. But with Superhuman Mail, I mean, look how easy I can communicate my availability, and then bam, I can give them a direct link to book in my calendar. Truly hassle-free. So ditch the hunt for the next quick AI hack and sign up for Superhuman Mail today. But yes, with that said, let me go ahead and send along this message and let's move on to the next Airbnb.
The next Airbnb I'm at is a Harry Potter themed mountain Airbnb. This thing is one of the most whimsical looking Airbnbs I've ever seen. I can't wait to show you it because this place is absolutely sick. Let's get inside so I can show you what's in here. You weren't supposed to see that. So there's a lot going on here. The first thing I noticed though is that they have this frame TV, which I always think is cool. So this isn't an actual picture, this is a TV. And you're able to change the picture that's on the TV. It's one of humanity's greatest inventions. But not for that, because I wanna show you all the different Harry Potter themes kind of hidden throughout here, including underneath the stairs here where Harry Potter himself slept, the cupboard underneath the stairs. So in here, this is like a life-size replica of what Harry Potter actually slept in, because it is not a fictional story, this is real. This is what Daniel Radcliffe himself slept in every single night when he was on set. It's actually kind of cozy. If this had a door, I actually wouldn't mind this as a bedroom. So right behind the door is the Gryffindor throne, and this looks to be a sorting hat. So I actually want to see what house I'm going to be a part of. All right, take a guess. What am I going to be? All right, anything but Hufflepuff and I'm happy.
Slytherin will help you on the way to greatness. Serpentard t'aiderait à avancer sur le chemin de la grandeur.
Okay, I guess I'm Slytherin. That was decisive. All right, they leave out some sort of wand here. Expecto Patronum. Oh, here are the actual wands. All right, so I'm gonna be carrying this with me and hopefully this helps me throughout this journey here in this Airbnb, but they have about 5 different wands to give around to all the people that are here, and you guys can do spells on each other and do whatever you want with this thing. I'm sure there's a bunch of different things you can do. Here's a really cool Harry Potter notebook that is probably impossible to open up, but I do have the key here. Let me leave them a little message. And done. You have to now, or else I'll put a spell on you. Subscribo Sambucho. Here's another bedroom. This one is just slightly bigger than under the cupboard, but even their towels are themed. So it has like an emblem from Harry Potter, and even down to the sheets. So we got Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, all the different houses there, and then same with the pillow over there as well. Super cool area. If you're a Harry Potter super fan, you'd love this. So moving upstairs now. Oh, a lot of photos of all the Harry Potter characters. And we're met with a bit of an A-frame ceiling top here, slants, kind of like a little attic area where the master can sleep. This is the master bedroom, I'm presuming, and you put anybody you don't like in the cupboard downstairs. But lots of cool like water art up here of Hogwarts, more portraits of all the characters just around here. And you even have your own little balcony out here. So if you are in the master, this is what your view would be. You get a view of all the other themed Airbnbs, which are at the bottom, and your own nice little pod here where you could just sit and just take in the sun, being up here in the mountains. It's actually quite nice. Why is there a random mattress right downstairs? It's not even sheets, it's just a bed frame with a mattress. Let's look into that a little bit. Send me-o downstairs-o. Now I'm at the bottom, I'm outside because I wanted to investigate this mattress a little bit further. I just don't understand why there's just a bare naked mattress out front of the Airbnb. Like, is there something hidden under it? Am I gonna find some money like Mattress Firm? No, nothing underneath. It just feels like a glitch in the Matrix. This isn't supposed to be here. Everything else is like super polished and makes sense. Very British, like look at the telephone booth right here. But then we just have a mattress with nothing on it. I don't think I've ever been in one of these classic London telephone booths, but I wanna go in there because I'm curious if they're soundproof. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna scream as loud as I can. So let me know if you can hear me. You didn't hear me at all?
No.
Wait, okay, all right, so I'm gonna try once more. So this is me talking just to show you that it's being like...
Nope. No, nothing.
I guess these are actually soundproof. And is this phone connected too? It's like one of those old rotary phones. Oh, there's actually a dial tone. What is this even connected to? Is there like cables underground?
My name is Skylar Whiteyo.
How do you hang this up? Somebody actually answered. So the Harry Potter themed Airbnb was very cool, but now we're gonna go down to our Hobbit house because that's waiting for us right down there. And it looks like there's some people there as well. So we have a little like communal village, and hopefully we could talk to some people, form some relationships, and duel them with the wands that we're gonna bring down there without telling them. So this is the entrance here to the Hobbit house. There's actually two entrances, one for humans, one for hobbits. I think it's only right that I go through this one. Wow, how tiny are hobbits? Like vines here too. All right. Okay. So we made it to the communal village. That is the Hobbit village. And one of these houses is ours. Now, I've actually never seen The Lord of the Rings, nor have I seen anything associated with hobbits, anything with J.K. Tolkien, whoever the guy is. But I know that the movies are good, and I know that a lot of people like these Hobbit houses. So let's go find ours, go inside, and maybe learn a little bit about Lord of the Rings. All right, this is pretty cool. So this is officially our Hobbit house. I like the door. I like how the door is a circle. It's also like a food truck, because there's tires underneath, so I wonder if this thing moves. Okay, Hobbit fans, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, so circular door entrance, and then the inside area actually looks just pretty modern, so it's not too much of a cave. But what I do like right off the bat is this mega window right here. We're able to see some of the greenery. We actually see the Harry Potter house, which is all the way up there at the top. So you could, in theory, interact with your Harry Potter neighbors. I don't know how those fandoms interact. I don't know if they're hostile. I don't know if they're friendly towards each other, but you could. I think maybe that's the reason why they're separated on two different levels, actually. So here's the J.R.R. Tolkien works. 2 Towers, Return of the King, Fellowship of the Ring, and The Hobbit. Those are the 4 installments of the Lord of the Rings series and like greater universe. Now I must say, I do think the Harry Potter one had a lot more inside that was themed, because outside of just the entrance, then maybe like the shape of the house, there's not too much happening in here that's really saying Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. This is showtime, baby. Let's see what we got. This is where the party happens. Okay, modern bed. It's like an RV basically. And then out here, you could say hi to your neighbor, or you could duel them like you could do up there. You could duel your Harry Potter competitors. Let's exit here. Very nice and peaceful. And that's a little separate garden that I think is ours. So there's little chairs up there where you could sit, take in the day. You can maybe even heckle at the Harry Potter stayers up there. So in this little hangout area outside of the Hobbit houses, they have a couple of things you could do, including cornhole, and then this dice game right here, which I don't know what this is supposed to be, but what my goal is to roll 3 dice and to get 6 on 2 of them. I just made this game up. It's called sixes. So now I have to get a 6 on 2 of these 3, which is very unlikely given the probability. Okay. I don't want to roll it on the glass because it sounds like it's going to break it. So let's do it right here. First roll. Okay, got it. Wow. All right, and now I have 2 chances to get a 6. Okay, Lock in here, lock in here. I'll give one of you guys $500 if you message me on Instagram. Only and if only I get a 6. Oh no, what did I talk myself into? All right, you guys know the drill. Send me a message on Instagram, make sure to follow me. Let's get out of here before I lose any more money. Now this Airbnb is where we're actually staying at, and it's adjacent to this one, and this one has the crazy view of the mountains over there. But as you can see, this one's also built on stilts and it's super high up. It has a really good view in the listing, which I'll show you guys right there. And that one has even more unique things, so let's go in. Okay, you ready for this reveal? 3, 2, 1. A lot of similar themes to that Airbnb, but I'll show you some of the highlights here. 2 hammock chairs, obviously you need that. If this is your view of the Smoky Mountains, I mean, this is like the ideal seat. Usually they're smoky. I guess today it's quite clear outside. Let's go inside this first house right here. And this is super chill. I actually haven't even walked into this room yet. Is that the TV on the ceiling? We got TVs on the ceiling in 2026? How are you supposed to watch TV? All right, I'm gonna try this. Imagine the TV just falls. That would be worst case scenario. Oh, look, it does work. I would be way too nervous to mount this. Oh, so now this is a party. Now you have like a 100-inch TV right here, treehouse views, tons of natural light and open windows. And actually, I think these doors open up similar to the garage. So all these doors work together and then you're open into the outside again. I like that. I feel like I gotta get something like that. And here we got the kitchen. Another wood spiral staircase here, just nice and open. I'd say this one is a bit more modern and luxury based. I think the owner was even saying that they're building out like a wedding venue, something over here for people to kind of get married or elope at, which is cool. Let's go upstairs. I like how the railing too is just a tree trunk, so you can just hold on to it and this will help you get up. Wow, they put bolts in the tree, so this tree is reinforced. I don't think it's gonna grow anymore, but I like having a tree in the house. We all have plants in the house. Shouldn't we start putting trees in the house? Feels a little discriminatory not to. This is where I'm staying. I'm posted here. There's 3 beds in one room, including a bunk bed right here. I'm sleeping here because I have a great view right behind me. Also a little balcony too. I didn't turn the TV on. Now I'm like fascinated with the mounts. Like I wonder if this has a remote to do something cool. Oh, literally remote right here. Let's try it. Whoa, wait. I've never seen this technology in my life. Hold on, what is happening? Did it just frost the glass? It's like a blackout shades feature where you can frost the glass from clicking this button. Wait, I have to try something. Boo. And now I'm gonna disappear. And now I'm back. I love that feature. This is one of the master bedrooms, so this one has a nice wide bed. What is this? Wait, no way a bed pulls out. Are you kidding me? Then I know what this does. Can't fool me, I've seen these before. That's still the coolest thing in this house. Does that just go on? No, I threw it over there. Is this malfunctioning? What? Ha. Oh no, I think we broke it. The remote is literally right here. I kid you not, the remote is right there. So right now it's nighttime at these tree houses, but I quickly wanted to show you what things look like when all the treehouse lights are on. Now, you're not gonna be able to see it because the lights aren't on right now, but here's some B-roll of what that looks like. It's actually pretty sick. And also something I just found out is that entire treehouse was built by the owner and his dad. So here's a time lapse of what that looks like, because I've never actually seen a house built from start to finish with a time lapse like this. But just some lore behind these places because it's very sick. But let's keep it going because we have some even crazier ones. This next Airbnb out in the mountains is this treehouse behind me. And as you can see, the biggest part of this is the yellow slide right here that takes you from the top floor to the bottom floor. This is like if I were to construct a treehouse, I would make it look exactly like this. I'm excited to go down it. I'm excited to look inside. They have a lot of cool things as well that I want to explore around the perimeter, including, but not limited to, mini golf, cornhole, and even Bigfoot. So let's start inside, and then once I get to the top, I'm gonna ride this slide down. Before we go up though, I want to just practice on this mini slide right here. So this is the level 1 slide that I'm about to go down. A little shaky. I don't know if this can support me, but let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1. All right, I guess that's for kids or something, but it does work. It's just a straight little short slide. All right, I think I'm ready for the big one, but let's go inside. So this is the top of the treehouse. It still surprises me that there's trees in tree houses. Okay, and when we go inside, oh, this is really cool. Wow, surprisingly a lot of beds. So we have 1 bed, 2 beds, and then up top we have a 3rd bed. Then we have a bunch of animals up top, so it's decorated. I don't think they're taxidermic, are they? No, they're not. And then a lot of these kind of like treehousey features, like this steel sink, wood counter countertops, and then wildlife rugs beneath. Okay, like any good treehouse, I wanna go to the top. It's a very wide ladder as well, so if you're big, you can definitely get up here. Ooh, look at this. There's a bear skin rug of a real black bear alongside the bed. No, I'm just kidding, it's not real, but it is a pretty cool rug to have. And just fits into the general vibe. You have a light overhead here, just a full-on treehouse. Like if you were to build a treehouse and optimize it and put in a lot of beds and decorate it, I feel like it would look exactly like that. I really like all the touches of this place. And a little glass pane window as well that you are able to open. Oops. But I see a hornet there, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. So let's go down. And here I'm guessing is the bathroom. Oh, that's cool. A wood closet. Okay, no access, but this is the water heater closet made of full wood. A barrel sink is interesting as well. I think I've only seen these barrels at Cracker Barrel, so it's good to see kind of repurposed. And then as far as food goes, what is this? Horse and donkey treats. Wait, what? What is a horse and donkey treat? What does that look like? I guess there's horses and donkeys on the premises. And do they just eat dog food? What is this? Tastes like wheat, doesn't make sense because they eat a lot of hay. And the two downstairs bed have a TV and then an actual working fireplace as well that you could turn on. So super cozy, really nice in this treehouse. Now's the moment that I've been waiting for, going down the slide. All right, here we go. This is the first slide I've been down in 2026. So I hope I don't get stuck. That's a really big concern for me because I know this is made for kids and I'm probably a little bit too big for this. And I hope it's not a Boston slide incident. Wish me luck. I'm about to go down the treehouse slide and I'll see you guys at the bottom. 3, 2, 1.
Sam?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Where are you?
I got stuck. I actually genuinely got stuck. I don't even know how to get out of here. All right, let's do that again. 3, 2, 1. With some speed.
He's stuck again.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, how did you do that?
I don't know. I'm stuck again. A little help. Can you just pull my arm?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right. One more attempt. This slide might not be meant for me. Final attempt, no matter what. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, I made it. Slides are pretty dangerous. So one of the coolest parts about this Airbnb is that they have, I think, 6 holes of mini golf that you can play, all with varying levels of difficulty, and you overlook Bigfoot out there. Starting with this hole, so nice and relaxing, out in the mountains, want to golf a little bit, well, you could do so, just like this. First try, just like this, just like this, just like this. They also have cornhole, so I have the bean bags right here, and I'm going to go Dude Perfect style and do the world's furthest cornhole toss. So from here, the top of the deck near the slide, all the way over there, which is probably about 50 feet away. I'm sure there's been something further, but I haven't seen it, so this is the record. Attempt number 1. That's short. Oh! Tyler Tony, watch out, baby. That was the world record for the furthest beanbag throw. Whew. I'm exhausted from all these activities, which means we're gonna head to another mountain Airbnb. I'll see you there. Yo, I'm stuck again. We've just arrived to the next Airbnb and we are out in the top of a mountain. You can't really see the view right now because it's pitch black. I think it's like 1 a.m. at the moment. But what we have here is a transparent dome. It's called the Morning Mist Dome. Right now we're in the middle of Tennessee, somewhere I have no idea where it is. But look at that view. You have the inside of the dome that is fully transparent so that you could actually see out into the mountains. Just imagine it. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna see what this thing is like. It's like a mega tent basically. It's super cool. Right now we're on the deck. So in this area right behind us, we have a hot tub that you can just sit and enjoy the view. And then down here, a little bit of a fire pit. But the main attraction is the inside, so let's head in there. Very romantic with this like lit up bridge here. The only thing potentially creepy is that you could see in there and you could even see when somebody's watching TV or even sleeping as it looks like. It's very easy to peek inside. All right, let's head in. And here we go. So this is the inside of the Airbnb and it's surprisingly warm. So it's kind of chilly outside because right now it's nighttime. So maybe it's like 60, 65 degrees, but in here it's nice and toasty. Kind of like an igloo tent in the middle of the mountains. So a really cool fusion of a bunch of different things. As I mentioned, you could see directly out it. It is 2-way. So it's just a transparent little like window in which you could see out and say hi to your friends if they're in the hot tub. Or if you go on this side, you could see the bottom of the mountain. But right now you can't see anything. So here's a map of everybody who has visited this Airbnb. Airbnb. And as you can see, most people are from Tennessee where this is. I am from New Jersey. Okay, and it looks like there's a few people from New Jersey, though not my specific spot. And so I will be the first person, sorry Miami, to be from this particular point in New Jersey. You guys can't see though. So I thought there was a TV, but I was mistaken. There is no TV here. So at this Airbnb, you just like, I guess, watch other people or nothing, or the bugs, or the reflection of yourself. Basically everything besides TV is what you're watching here. I guess it's nice, get to disconnect a little bit. Right now there's a lot of moth activity happening. But let's head upstairs and see what the bed looks like, because I think the bed also has some windows as well. Okay, maybe the tightest stairwell of all time. If you're somewhat wide, you're not getting through here. This is me, just normal width walking through. I have to go sideways here. How do you like transport furniture up here? Like, how did the bed get up here? All right, and here's the bed. I mean, it's literally just a bed up here. It's a good use of the space though, because there's nowhere else on the bottom you can put the bed, so I'm glad they built up. And you basically get the same view. So when it's nice out, you're able to just kind of sit up here in the mountains, wake up kind of late, 10, 11 a.m., go downstairs, get some breakfast, don't watch TV, and just enjoy the scenery. This is what a mountain Airbnb is all about. Bed is pretty comfy. I kind of wish that they had something carved out up here so you could watch the stars. It does feel like a missed opportunity, but they do have that little one right there, so you could always turn your head right and see them. Where's the bathroom though? I don't know where it could be. Is it in here? Secret room? Oh, no, it's a furnace. Oh, there is another bedroom right here. That makes sense. Okay, so there's actually 2 bedrooms in this place. So there's one up here, but this is the master bedroom. And here we have 2 nice robes with the slippers. And then, I mean, it's dark out, but this is also something you could see out of, and you could see the bottom of the mountain. So this is like 1,500 feet up or something, I think. And at the very bottom, you get a beautiful view in the morning when you wake up. Again, no TV, but honestly, this suffices. And then here is the bathroom. The place is much bigger than I thought. From the outside, it just kind of looks like a little igloo. All right, pretty premium actually. The bathroom is so much more modern than everything else in there. Pretty nice shower. The only thing is, somebody can see you as you're showering. And then this is the kitchen area. Let's see what kind of drinks they stock in here. Guess we're not eating tonight. There's not a stove or anything. Not that people would probably be cooking anything up here. I think the main appeal of this is the view. But if you do want to have a little like bed and breakfast, wake up, cook yourself some eggs, you can't do it. I guess you could technically use this to create eggs. And also weirdly, there are pans. So I'm looking for a stove. I can't find it. Okay, here it is. They have an electric stove, which is honestly a fair workaround. But that's what this place looks like. I mean, pretty cool overall. I think this is definitely a concept I can get on board with. I mean, really cool if you want to just stargaze or if you have like a really cool view. So in this case, we're about 1,500 feet up in a mountain, and so we have a really nice view down. So this has my recommendation. So before I go, I want to just leave one little note in this journal that they left me. So everyone's writing these beautiful messages, and I'm gonna leave them a really nice heartfelt message. Okay? That's your cue to do it. All right. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here or click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.